this phone is that this device right here does run around 300 bucks or so. So this is going to be, I think, one of the hottest selling Samsung phones of the year. And that's mostly due to the fact that this device has kind of a premium look, but it's a lot less money. And if you think about the A50 that launched around 8 or 9 months ago, that phone went on to be a great seller and is actually still for sale today. So let's peel that plastic off and let's go ahead and open up the box here for the Galaxy A51. There it goes. And you can see right there, Samsung Galaxy A51 Infinity O display, a quad camera. Yes, a quad camera and an on-screen fingerprint sensor. Pretty nice for this price point, if you ask me. You can see that newer camera design that we're going to see likely on the S20, S11 coming in just a month or so. I think it's in February, actually. So yeah, we don't need that anymore. Let's get that out of the way. And right here, what else comes in this box? And it looks like we have ourselves a USB-C cable. That's always nice. I like these more than micro USB, so I always appreciate getting some more USB-C cables. And we do have a set of headphones, it looks like, albeit I don't think these are the AKG. No, these aren't the AKG, just a cheaper pair here for the Galaxy A51. And the last thing that's going to come right here in the box is an adaptive fast charger. So even at the lower end, you are getting fast charging for the A51. That's a big thumbs up if you ask me. Got rid of that first box. The first box actually had the SIM card tool in there, as well as some warranty guides and information. Also, it looks like we do get a case with this phone, which is always a nice touch to get you started at least. I mean, at least you got a case until you go get your own third party, and you might not even want one. You might just want to use this nice frosted clear case. Quick start guide right there. And like I said, some warranty cards, information, different languages. Yeah, boring stuff. We're used to this. Let's get on to the phone and actually what matters. Let's go ahead and peel this off right here. Actually, I think it's supposed to be right there. Yeah, pull tab right there. Okay, that's what it is. Well, let's see if there is an installed screen protector on here. And it looks like Samsung did install one from what I'm seeing. Yes, there is a screen protector installed here on the A51. You can probably see it right there. Now, first impressions are this phone is a plastic device, but it still has a good feel to it. It's a very well done plastic device. It also has a plastic frame around the edges of this phone. You can see we do have our power button, volume rockers right there. SIM card tray off to the left. And like I say, that camera design is probably going to be questionable this year for Samsung. Looks like it has a little bit of a bump, very slightly, but I do believe we're going to see probably thicker bumps on the more premium tier versions of this design. So what I do like so far is that I'm seeing a flat display. Headphone jack on the bottom, and I think that's important at this end of the market because not everybody at this end wants to buy new Bluetooth headsets. So it's nice to have that headphone jack. And USB-C right there. We're going to see if this has dual speakers in a minute. Taking a little bit of a closer look here, you can see that it does kind of change color. It says Samsung right there, and it's got a kind of interesting design here. We see some lines going through here, making kind of a diamond look here on the back. It's pretty nice look overall, and I think that for this price point, you really can't go wrong. I'm not feeling like so far that it's a big upgrade over the A50 though. Let me go ahead and turn this thing on. You can see Samsung Galaxy A51 powered by Android. We are getting Android 10 One UI 2.0 out of the box with this phone. So you're probably good for at least a year or two, probably more like 2 years if you buy this phone right now in the A51. I'm gonna go ahead and let this thing get booted up. I'll go through the setup process and I'll be back when I'm in the device. I'm still checking for updates, but I wanted to mention one thing really quickly. The Galaxy S10's hole punch does look a little bit bigger than the one here for the A51, which is nice for this phone. It gives you even more of an immersive experience. And I gotta say, while I was setting it up right now, I am noticing that for a plastic phone, this A51 doesn't feel that much cheaper than the Galaxy S10. So this is great news for those of you who are thinking, oh gosh, you gotta be kidding me. A freaking, plastic body? No way in 2020. But I can tell you right now that this is actually feeling quite nice in the hand. Thing to note, you will have 2D face recognition, not like Face ID, anything like that. But when you click fingerprint sensor, this one is built within the display. So as you can see, when it does say scan your finger, it's going to start scanning. Now, what I'm going to be looking out for in the review with this one is, has it improved over the A50. So I'll be back when I'm done setting this up. Hey guys, so we are now in the device, and you can see one thing you're gonna really like about this phone is its display. I mean, it's a very large display, very immersive experience with thin bezels, and also it's flat. So for people who don't like curved displays, you're gonna be good there. Now, another thing you should mention is Super AMOLED, so it's pretty high end. Even though it's a lower tier device, the display is gonna look very vivid, especially in, of course, the vivid mode. Now, if I go over here to wallpapers, let's take a look at the wallpapers on this particular device. One thing I notice is that pretty much every other Samsung phone has different wallpapers. So you got Mickey Mouse on this one preloaded, and it looks like we got Minnie as well right there. And we also do have some other nice looking wallpapers. I think they're not bad for, this budget device right here. Let's go ahead and set this one really quickly. And I'm noticing already, just kind of scrolling through the UI, I know things are downloading in the background. It's feeling a little bit slower than a premium phone, but I'm not gonna expect that. So it's not really a complaint. I'm just letting you know, if you're expecting blazing fast performance, this one's probably not gonna be your best option, but it's gonna be serviceable and have plenty of Samsung features built right in, just like the premium phone. Guys, so quickly confirming the software like I've been talking about, the Android 10 is here with One UI 2.0. Now, one thing you will notice over time though with this particular phone is that Samsung's budget line doesn't seem to get updates as fast as, say, the Galaxy S10, for example, the Note line. Of course, they're gonna, push them to the more, premium devices as people pay more money for them. Those customers would probably be more angry that their updates didn't come as fast. But I would like to see Samsung improve on the speed of updates, because a lot of the A50s don't have Android 10 just yet. Now, just like with your premium Samsung devices, if we go ahead and click up here, you're going to see we have split screen view, you have pop-up view, so you're going to be able to do the same stuff you're used to on those premium devices, albeit it's just going to be a little bit slower. Now, taking a look at the Galaxy Note 10, you can see this one also has a bigger punch hole display at the top, but of course the camera is going to be better, so that might explain why. And you can see that the Note line does have kind of last year's look. Even this phone has a little bit more of a modern look on that camera, more in line with what Samsung's likely going to do this year with the S20 and S11. So let's click the camera and take a look at how this looks, and you can see that this software setup looks identical to the other premium Samsungs as well. Now, of course, if we click this, we will have a wide angle. I think the A50 had that one as well, so that's pretty neat to see. We can go ahead and zoom in, and the picture quality should be pretty acceptable. So if we zoom in, you can see we could go 2x here. We can also go up to 8x zoom. So look at that detail right there for this device. Now, that camera on the back is a 48 megapixel, and it's capable up to 2160p recording. We are going to be taking a look at this in the full review. Let's go to resolution. You can see you can do UHD. One thing to keep note of is that there's no UHD 60 on this camera, but we are featuring ourselves, 4 of them. A 48 megapixel, we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide, we have a telephoto at 5 megapixel, and we have a regular wide megapixel depth sensor. So portrait mode photography with live focus should be even better as well. If we go to more, you have other modes like the macro mode, the food mode, the night mode, and you better believe I'll be testing out that macro mode. Super slow-mo and slow motion. I mean, this is stuff you think you would only see on an $800 Samsung. Not so fast. You're seeing it here on the A51. But again, this hardware is lower end, so we'll just have to see how it actually performs in the day-to-day, because on paper, it sounds amazing. Now, that selfie camera is an extremely high megapixel. We have 32 megapixels, but keep in mind, megapixels never tell the full story. If we go over here on the front-facing camera, you can do video, and up to, let's see what it goes up to, UHD on the front. So that's not bad again. UHD video on the front of a $300 device. I mean, I'm happy with that. I don't see a lot of phones at that price point doing UHD on the front. Okay, so listening into the speaker. Yeah, not dual speakers on here. So that's going to be a major drawback for people who do like to listen to external audio, but having the headphone jack might save you on that one if you do care about stuff like that. And if you got Bluetooth headphones, which you probably do, that's going to be great. And also Bluetooth speakers, there's plenty of those on the market, so you're not really going to be losing out too much. But if you wanted great speakers on your phone, this one doesn't provide that. This phone's also giving you a 4,000 milliamp hour battery for a $300 device. Now, the Note 9 had a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, so this phone with lower tier specs, we should see some incredible battery life come out of this device. And of course, we do have ourselves Bluetooth 5.0. So connecting Bluetooth devices to this device is going to be pretty fast. You lose out on things like the ability to reverse wireless charge. I don't believe there's wireless charging on here either. But I mean, the core Samsung experience is here. So I expect this to be a super popular phone for the coming months. You can get this phone in this color you see right here, Prism Crush Black, white, blue, and pink. So quite a few colors to get this device. Now this phone is not quite officially available in the US in terms of carriers and all that stuff, like finding it in the store, but you can get it on Amazon. I'm gonna test it out with my carrier on T-Mobile, see if it does work out, but I'm sure this phone is going to come later, just like the A50 did. That was extremely popular. Samsung eventually brought it to the US. So if you're really concerned about carrier working with the data, I'm going to look into that before I give you a full opinion on that. I'm going to try it out with a couple different SIM cards. So yeah, expandable memory, plenty of storage here. Actually, let's check the storage before I head out of here. Storage right here. Yeah, plenty of storage, 106 gigs available. For the money, this is going to be a great value this year. So yeah, any questions, comments, concerns on this particular phone, let me know before I do the full review on this. I did the full review on the A50, and you guys left a lot of feedback on the unboxing when we did that one. So I would appreciate it if you do that again here before I conduct the full review on this.